Hello, my lovely friends. My name is Ava, and here are the romance books that I am so excited to be released next month in February. Like all my other romance release videos, I'm going to be talking about these romances in publication order. So yeah, here are a bunch of romance books that are coming out in February that I'm excited for, that I'm looking forward to. So this is not like a comprehensive list of all of the romance books coming out in February, because that is a lot, and there's some that just don't jive with me. So yeah, these are ones that are on my radar, or ones that I would pick up. This first book that I mentioned just got moved to March, so let me redo something really fast. Okay, we're back. Okay, so the first one that I have is Wedding for My Werewolf by Honey Phillips. I love Honey Phillips books. They're so funny and fun. So this one is I'm assuming something with a werewolf. It comes out on February 2nd. Deal with the Devil by Lizzie Strong comes out on February 3rd. Like, look at this cover. Look at this cover, y'all. Ooh, it is so good. It looks like Amelia, who is a thriller mystery author. She's staying with her sister currently, and one day she figures out that a few guys are like following her and her sister while she's walking, and she gets saved by the black market devil of King's Fall, who is Knox. It looks like Amelia's sister, her husband, has gotten into some debts with Knox at a casino, and he's like, okay, as payment, I'm gonna take you. And Amelia's like, oh no, take me instead. Like, don't take my sister, take me instead. And he really likes her spunk, so he's like, okay, great. So yeah, seems like a fun read, goodness. Axe Backwards by Daphne Elliott comes out on February 3rd as well. This is the fourth book in her main Lumberjack series. This is a single dad romance. I love single dad romances, so this has to be on my list. And I think I've put every single book on this series on all of my like anticipated release videos. Have I read any of them? No. Do I need to? Yes. It looks like this is a standalone small town romance featuring a bleeding heart heroine, a lumberjack firefighter, and a cute baby. On February 3rd, I have Tales from the Orc Chasm by Kate Pryor. Kate Pryor writes a lot of monster romances that I'm really into, and it looks like this is an anthology of interconnected romances in a cozy fantasy world involving orcs, humans, halflings, and fairies. This one I'm really excited for. This is Untethering Dork by Desiree M. Nicoli. It comes out on February 4th. I saw Ruby Dixon reading this recently on her story, and she was like dying over it. I read one or two books by this author, so I definitely am excited for this one. The hero looks like, I literally have the book somewhere. Oh, my laptop is on top of it. But A Soul to Keep by Opal Rain. That's what this hero looks like. Next, I have The Mercenary and the Mortician coming out on February 4th. This one's by Alexandria St. Pierre. This is a dark paranormal romance. One of the heroes is a mercenary, so he does kill people for a living. And so he apparently hurts and hunts people who hurt children in his spare time. And turns out he meets Ryan, who is a mortician, and he can see dead people, and it's a romance. Obviously, there's Deep End by Allie Hazelwood coming out on February 4th as well. I know nothing about this. Who knows when I'll read this one, but I am now reading Allie Hazelwood books. I read one of them, so I had to put this one on this list. Unloved by Peyton Corinne comes out on February 4th as well. This is the second book in her hockey romance series. I don't know what this one's about. I don't want to. I don't know when I'm going to pick this one up. I kind of liked Unsteady, so maybe I'll like Unloved even more. First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. It comes out on February 11th. I love B.K. Borison's books so much. And this is apparently inspired by Sleepless in Seattle. It's the first book in her Heartstring series. It says a hopeless romantic meets a jaded radio host on this cozy Sleepless in Seattle inspired love story. I don't need to know anything else about that. Juliet Cross comes out with a new book on February 11th. This is a Rebel Without Claws. Apparently this is a good girl, bad boy, witchy romance. All buzzwords for me. But it is apparently a next generation spinoff of the Stay a Spell series, which I haven't read yet. So please let me know if I need to read those first. I want to read them, but let me know if I need to read those first. I have a very long titled one next, but this one's by Cass O'Shire. It comes out on February 13th. This is The Rake, or the Orca Who Met His Match in a Selkie Desiring Revenge. This is a cozy, spicy gaslamp monster romance. It's the third book in her like monster romance series, and apparently I think our hero is like an orca shifter and our heroine is a selkie. Look at how cute this freaking cover is. This is Romancing the Orc by Krista Luna that comes out on February 13th. So just in time for Valentine's Day. Look at like the pink, the green, like it's a cozy monster rom-com. I don't need to know anything else. It looks so freaking cute. This one I put on here for shits and gigs. Okay. This is Pounded by Produce by GM Fairy. It comes out on Valentine's Day on February 14th. GM Fairy has written a bunch of wackadoodle romances. I think she did one last year, a bee one, like inspired by the Bee movie. So I had to put this one on here. Oh, and I think she also wrote a Shrek romance. I think that was her too. Burn for You by Bridie Charles. I was supposed to say Birdie, but I don't think it's Birdie. Bridie Charles. This one comes out on February 17th. It's the second book in the Ruby Cove series, so I'm not going to read it because I don't want to spoil myself for the other book, but I follow this cover artist and I love it. So anytime she like posts about books that she does cover designs for, I'm like, okay, that looks really good. I gotta get that. This one I've been looking forward to for quite a long time. It's one of my most anticipated books of the year. This is I Got Abducted by Aliens and Now I'm Trapped in a Rom-Com by Kimberly Lemming. It comes out on February 18th. This is a new Kimberly Lemming book, and that's all I have to say. I'm so excited for it. I love Kimberly Lemming's books. She makes me laugh like no other. She is so freaking funny. Cruel Devotion by JP Sinha comes out on February 20th. This is a dark Why Choose monster romance. Look at our hero on here. Holy crap. A woman forced into an engagement. Ripped from my bed, my loved ones in pieces, I'm dragged through the forest bound in chains. Soon I'll find where the lines of sanity blur, but I won't go down without a fight. A monster undeserving of love. I'd once been a man, but now lived as a beast, scouring the lands for virgins. I rarely make it home without a bite. Distracted by a sweet scent, I find someone unworthy. I'm keeping her. A man more monstrous than his brother. I was the real wolf in sheep's clothing, and I loved and lived for no one but him. When he brings me home a bunny, I can't help but have a taste. His Little Ballerina by Siobhan Lucia? Please correct me. Comes out on February 21st. This book kind of gives me Gossip Girl vibes, but with a ballerina. That's all I'll say about that one, because that sounds interesting. Kiss of the Basilisk by Lindsay Straub comes out on February 25th. I saw this book talked about, or it's a Spit and Swallow novel. So the Spit and Swallow books, I saw that it was getting released. I think it's getting traditionally published now. Yeah, it says from internet sensation, comes the first book in the sexy, biting Split or Swallow series, featuring dangerous basilisks, competitive seduction, and a love triangle that could destroy kingdoms. I'm trying to maybe get back onto my love triangle train, so we'll see how that one goes. But it has basilisks in it, so I'm down for anything if it has monsters, honestly. I have Sven, a hockey romance by Mary Warren. There's no summary for this one, but it comes out on February 27th, and this cover got me because we have a curvy woman on the cover. Like, that's all I need to know. And lastly, I have Wanted by the Alien Warden by Ursa Dax. This is her fourth book in the Cowboy Colony Mail Order Bride series. It comes out on February 28th. These are cowboy alien romances, and yeah, I need to read more of these for sure. I love Ursa Dax's writing, so I'm looking forward to this. Anyways, there you have it. Those are all of the February romance releases that I'm excited for. Let me know down below what your most anticipated books for the month are. I'd love to know. I'd love even more books to add to this list. I probably forgot a bunch. I forgot a bunch. That happens every single month. I end up kicking myself in the butt even when I'm editing these. I'm like, dang, I forgot about that book. So yeah, if you know of more, please put them in the comments for me and for other people as well. If you don't feel like commenting anything else, you can leave me the smiley face with the cowboy hat emoji in the comment section down below. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. I will see y'all soon in my next one. Bye y'all.